Yo guys, welcome back. Ooh, burning zombie. Welcome back to the Hardcore Snapshot series. Yeah. Excuse me. And today marks the official first episode of Hardcore Snapshot series. Now, sorry about allergies bugging with me right now. As you may or may not recall, oh no! Sprint jump did not work there. As you may recall, sorry, I keep fumbling over this. As you may recall, the last episode was technically episode 0. Now, some of you may be asking yourself, ooh, what's that? Some of you may be asking yourself, how can you do an episode 0? Well, first of all, hold on, let me get rid of this, F3A. First of all, I would consider the last episode to be episode 0, primarily due to the fact that, really it was a time lapse and me just kind of babbling over it, kind of explaining the series. It's more of a trial run. And this episode is episode 1. And the trial run, I'm not going to say it was a bust, but I would like to know for sure whether or not Hardcore Snapshot series should still be here. And I'm probably going to break a lot of rules that I set for myself when asking this, but if you really want this series to stick around and you actually like what I've done so far, which it's only episode 1. This episode is technically the first episode, if you want to think of it that way. But if you kind of like the idea of doing 2 episodes per snapshot, all the way up until 1.7's actual release, which speculation says it'd be around Minecon. So that's a decent, month and a half, 2 months away. And if by lucky chance there is a snapshot every single week, that would be, give or take, let's just round up a number to 30 plus episodes. So really, if I'm able to get all the way up to it, 30 episodes would be quite a ways to go in a hardcore world on itself, let alone implementing these new features to either make the game harder or buggier. But like I said, I really do want your guys' opinion on a either definite for sure snapshot series or a definite no, there's already 3 or 4 other people that do it. And I am sorry, but I had a piece of popcorn stuck in my freaking teeth. Rule number 1, no popcorn before recording. Okay. But like I said, this episode will be another adventure-ish episode. Another thing I would like your opinion on is mining. Do you want to see everything mining? Do you want to see mining sped up? Or do you want to complete skip the mining? And when I say mining, I mean mining / caving. Now I could do like I did in the first episode. I can just go ahead and record about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of caving or mining and speed it up and talk over it. Or I can put music behind it. Basically, I want your guys' overall opinion on it before I go ahead and jump into it. Because I will be honest, caving on camera and mining on camera can get boring coming from someone who watches YouTube and kind of learns from it. Now, Vex, if you all do not know, has a Minecraft LP right now. If you're not a Vex follower, then I guess it doesn't matter to you, but like I said, Vex has a Minecraft Let's Play, and he's done 2 or 3 episodes of caving, and it seems like every other episode that's got any kind of caving is either short or sped up to a point that it's watchable, I would say. And he does do some dub overs and this and that, and this is actually rather freaking cool. Or as RFC would say, this is really freaking clever. Oh, I'm going to get copyrighted for that. I know I am. But that's everything that's kind of on my chest for right now. Ooh, we got some pretty lilies down there, looks like. Or lilac. Ooh. I believe that's just kind of out there, really. That's just no other word for it. It's kind of out there. Looks like we got some forest around here. But yeah, if you guys give me feedback on all those questions, I would really love it. Because, like I said, that could have been bad. Oh. Note to self: do not jump around on mountain biome. Bad idea. What do we got around here? No, I kind of like the way Mojang has went with the new biomes. Although messing with the extreme hills, as far as changing it into stone, not a big fan of it, but I do like the easier access of ores like coal and iron. Probably not iron, but coal. But at the same time, I've built in extreme biomes for... I started one of my first houses in extreme biomes. Except it wasn't really that extreme. I think in 1.7 it was just kind of a hilly terrain. And I looked at it as a mountain biome. But like I said, I moved on from there to 1. Really, I started my recording around the 1.1 release. And I do not want to fall down again. But I started my first world at 1.1, which I have dubbed my Towers world, which, like the name suggests, it's just a bunch of towers. From there, I went to 1.2, which that was a jungle world, so again, not really extreme biomes based. But I did enjoy building in the jungle, primarily because you're not limited by the space of the ground for some builds. Like, building in mountains are a pleasure to me because it involves a lot of digging, which maybe I'm weird, but I kind of like to dig sometimes. This doesn't go, nope, doesn't go anywhere. I like to dig sometimes, which digging out something and reshaping the entire terrain of the inside of the mountain is something I've always enjoyed. But like I said, my 1.2 jungle world really took off in a different direction. The only thing I did not like about it was the lack of shape, I guess. Like, I built primarily box-shaped structures in the jungle, which you can argue that it worked for the purpose, but at the same time it's kind of, you're just building in a jungle. You're building a box in a jungle, so not really the most creative I've ever gone with a world, but it was something different, I will say that. Very different. What else? 1.3 was my desert world, which that was surprisingly one of the funnest worlds I've ever done, due to the challenge of building up and out instead of building a box square. Like I said, you can argue that it was a little weird of a building, but it's Minecraft, you can do whatever you want. But like I said, 1.3 was my desert world. 1.4 was my hardcore, my under the ocean hardcore, which I will say this much: I'm glad Jeb added these deeper ocean, or not Jeb, but Dinnerbone added deeper oceans, because honestly that would have helped with that world a lot. Like I said, the biggest problem I had with the under the ocean build into my hardcore, which That in itself is a challenge, building underwater in hardcore. Not the biggest room for building underwater. Like I said, you can suffocate and die, which there was a few times off camera I came close, which, like I said, that in itself was a challenge. But at the same time, I built something completely different from any other world I've ever done, except for Rogue Nation, which I'm kind of leaving out my some of my server adventures until last, because they kind of play in it a different way than normally. But like I said, 1.5 is my current world show off, which I'm kind of going to talk through this night a little bit. Sorry if I'm just going to sit here for a second. But my current 1.5 world, which technically we're on 1.6, but anyways, 1.5 was the start of my Extreme Hills building, which, if you remember, was not the case starting off. I actually started off in a witch hut. I was going to do a perimeter spawn, or perimeter witch hut design, and oh no, skeletons. Get back there on land. I don't want to deal with you. Like I said, it started off in the swamp biomes trying to do a witch hut design, perimeter style, like Doc Game is doing on Minecraft. Shortly after, going on an adventure before the second episode of that series aired, I found my current home in the mountain region. Now, there are a few things I would change about the current base I am at. Like, I'd probably move my iron golem farm over into the spawn chunks, just being one of the biggest things I would do as of right now. But overall, designing in the mountains really is a joy right now to me. And by that I mean, nothing. By that I mean, basically it's a lot more freedom. Like I said, I can build either in the mountain or out of the mountain. So essentially, it gives me a lot more freedom creatively, and a lot more choices, design choices. Like I said, I've built my iron golem farm outside of the mountain. I've built my pumpkin and watermelon towers outside the mountain, and this and that. Now, this gets into what I was kind of... I forgot boats kind of are directional orientated. You can't use your arrow keys anymore. But that gets me into my next point. Whoa, turn. 1.6, I have technically not started a new world, but I have moved into the ocean biome, which is the turtle time lapse. Which, don't worry, that is still going on. But if you caught my episode Friday of World Show Off Talks, then you will know that it takes quite a while to build up the amount of progress I want in my World Show Off. But at the same time, I'm gotta balance it out. Also, it does not help the fact that I need Alex or my laptop here to do it. Oh, I hit the boat. What the hell? I mean, what the heck? And this is not a safe place for me at nighttime. Whoa, glitchy. I do not like this. I do not like this. I do not like it. Bad timing. Get off of this mountain. Get into this clearing. Oh, God, why did I do this? That spider's still after me. Yes, he is. Like I said, my 6th world show off technically is the turtle time lapse ocean. But like I said, it's again, I'm not building under the ocean. I'm building on top of it for the turtle. So it in itself is another challenge. But like I said, with 1.7 right here, I like doing these show off or not to show off, the Hardcore Snapshot series, just to change it up from my usual progressional series, and also the To the End series, which that's more of me just babbling and doing random crud, random crap around there. But like I said, as a builder, I've really come to enjoy these updates as far as what lies beyond just the new items and new terrain, but what can you really bring out with all these new items, terrain, and whatnot. Like realistically, these Snow Peak Mountains are awesome, and I can see a lot coming from these. Like, I know you could use world edit and single player commands before the new updates, but can you just imagine someone actually building a Himalaya style build with the new Snapshot or new 1.7? Like I said, the options with these new updates are limitless. Like I said, just overall, the snapshots are a great thing in my opinion. You know, like I said, they can be buggy, they can be a little glitchy, but it's Minecraft. It's really, with any update of any game, it has to be tested thoroughly. It has to be run through its paces and this and that. And like I said, it's not going to be fixed overnight. It's not going to be perfect, but it's Minecraft. We love it for what it is. And this Extreme Hills biome is getting a little ridiculous around here. I'm looking mainly for desert or jungle. Jungle can get me melons, and the desert can get me, or let me rephrase that. Jungle can get me melons and a jungle temple, and desert would give me the sand temple, which, like I said, I'm not really seeing a lot of that. Creeper! Give me your gunpowder! Woo! Sounds like this I wish I'd missed was updated for the new snapshots. Because I love adventuring, but sometimes I hate not being able to find my way around crap. And is the particle still on for these pigs? Nope. Never mind. I think it was the 36A snapshot. Unenchanted swords would give off particle effects like it's enchanted. Left or right? Left or right? More mountains, more forest. That's more dangerous. I'm not going that way though. And I actually like this riverbed idea. Now you can argue that this was done way before the snapshot with other people who do it naturally, like I think BWO on the Minecraft server and his Building with BWO series started integrating gravel, dirt, and sand together. So, like I said, I'm not sure if Mojang did that intentionally because they seen someone else do it, or whether they decided to do it themselves. Like I said, it's a gray area with Minecraft. It's like, who did this first? Who did this last? It's like, who cares? It's here. No! 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 Get me away from here! Like I said, that's the only problem I really see with Minecraft, is the amount of who did this first, last, and second. It's almost like a YouTube thing now. It's like, I'm first. No, I'm first. No, I was first. People, who cares? We're all watching the same video. And like I said, I will go ahead and say this. I am guilty of doing the whole first thing a couple of times. I have done it a couple clever ways. I have done it just first, but like I said, we all get that rush whenever we see the comment section empty. It's like, yes, my time has come. But in the end, like I said, you get ragged on, and eventually your comment just gets flagged for spam. And it's not really worth it, but at the same time, you get a sense that you were the first to ever see the video. But honestly, there's been a lot of videos that I've watched that have 500 views and no comment. And I honestly think the reason that is largely due to the fact that people do rag on people that just comment first or second or this and that. And honestly, it makes no sense to me why you would rag on someone. It's like, to me, I see that, and the first thought as a YouTuber is that person is actually excited to watch the video and to get first. Like I said, really he's showing enthusiasm over just being a dick, really. I mean, there are some people you can argue that do it just because they're dicks. But at the same time, like I said, from a YouTuber standpoint, that shows enthusiasm. But at the same time, I've been on the opposite end of the spectrum. I see the person getting ragged on as a viewer. And it's like, yeah, I really don't want to comment first now. It's like, I'm excited to see it, but I just don't really want to comment first. But, oh well. You live and you learn. And why is there no horses in this plane? That's kind of weird. Kind of wish there was horses. Oh, by the way, I didn't think I mentioned this in the previous video, but these right here are two high grass, if you haven't seen it already. Like I said, it's just like normal grass. You can break it, you can kill it with water. I'm not quite sure if I like the two tall grass. It's definitely an aesthetic. Kind of gives depth and dimension. At the same time, it's also annoying as all can be. Time will tell if it's a fan favorite, or honestly I think it's a fan not so favorite. Woo, pumpkins. I think I already got some of these. I'm not sure. One way to find out. Grab a couple more. I think I'm nearing my 30-minute mark. And honestly, I think I just might label this walkie-talkie episode. That's all I've really done is just look around and talk. And whoa, voice crack. Gotta love allergy season. Like I said, that's all I've really done in this episode is walk around, talk, and just trying to find new terrain. Realistically, I want to find a what's it called? Some people call it a mesa, some people call it a mesa, some people call it a mesa biome. Like I said, you can leave your own opinion in the comments. It's spelled M-E-S-A, but there's like 40 different pronunciations. It's like, can't we just come up with a simpler name? But that kind of goes down to the whole some people call it Mojang, some people call it Mojang. It's really not worth it to me. I just don't. Can't we just get along, people? But I kind of like this dried up riverbed look to it. Kind of reminds me of summertime around here. If you've ever been in Missouri or another, I wouldn't call them, okay, I'll call them Sunbelt State, where a lot of wheat and shit, or God, I need to watch my language, but where a lot of wheat and corn crops grow throughout the nation. You will see a lot of dried up riverbeds in the summertime. Some happen more than others, and ooh, that's kind of cool. Kind of pointless, but cool. Cool. But yeah, like I said, if you've made it this far, please let me know what you think about the caving / mining, speed up or skip. Really, that's all. That's the main thing I'm wanting to know. Whether I should just skip it or speed it up or other. Because honestly, just walking around looking for new stuff is going to get old. I know it will. And I will eventually go back to my base. But one thing I want to find for sure, I probably should not load up a lot more chunks. But the one thing I want to do for sure is find either a mesa biome or another cool biome to build in and go from there. Like I said, the rooftop forest idea I had in the last episode, it can work. I'm not sure I would like it to work though. Like realistically, being in this hole would be awesome, but limited space is my biggest concern. Yeah. I don't want to go full plain biome. I don't want to go full desert or anything like that. I want something rather large that kind of transitions into other biomes. But at the same time, I want the variety of a few biomes together. That way I can... This actually does not look that bad. Yeah, a small mountain into a bunch of fields into a forest. Like I said, this could be a potential winner. Winner, chicken dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that with some coordinates up. Nope. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah. That actually doesn't look too bad. Uh-oh. You know what that means. Lava. Lava time. Did I just hear what I thought I heard? Enemy monsters. Nope, it's cows. My bad. Whoa, Swiss cheese in the ground. Whoa, Nelly. Yeah, you can just keep doing your thing. I will not bother you, lava. Oh. 2:55. I think I started around 2:30. I could be wrong, and y'all could be screaming at me, "You did not! It's only 22 minutes!" Oh yeah, that's something else I forgot to mention. These hardcore snapshot series will be half an hour long at least, give or take. If they don't quote me on that half an hour, I may go over, I may go under. But I roughly want about an hour's worth of gameplay, adventure, and whatnot in each different snapshot. Like I said, with the first snapshot, it's impossible to get everything into it. But if I'm able to for the rest of the snapshots, I want to... Yes! Ah! Horses! Anyways, like I was saying, for the rest of the snapshots, I want to... be able to cover a wide variety of different... Whoa, Nelly. Cover a wide variety of different aspects implemented in that update. And I said, you all are cool. How many hearts do you... Oh, I'm sorry. Did not mean to do that. How many hearts... Wow, you suck with hearts. What about you? Whoa, you're healthy. Whoa, you're healthy. You gonna love me? You gonna love me? You gonna love me? You gonna love me? He loves me! Yay. Don't have any slime. Not able to control you just yet. How about I dig a hole? Nope, bag it in hole, horse hole. There you go. Oh, well, hold on. Sorry about that. Well, that's it for this episode. I accomplished what I wanted to. I found a horse. Now, whether or not I find a saddle is a different story. Actually, don't do that. Next episode, like I said, after this goes live, I will record, I'll go ahead and record all the caving separately without my voice and either speed it up, dub over it, or whatnot. But, like I said, I'm going to do all the caving, and tomorrow, if a snapshot comes out, I will do all the caving, come back and do the rest of the snapshot video after that. Like I said, it all depends on you guys. Sorry if this episode's been rambly, but that's all I got time for right now. I got about 15 minutes to get my butt to the gym and get to practicing. So let's do a little lawn mowing real quick, and I will see you all. I will see you all later. Peace.